A bloodied Bedoya in the midst of the bedlam. Midsummer, this Union team sat in first place, and I sensed there was a quiet expectation around the league that they would drop. And that never happened. There were sexier, more talented teams, many believed, that would supplant them at the top of the league table. And yet, here we are on the 4th of October with a game to spare. The Shield is theirs.
Oh, and it's incredible as well. You cannot help but feel happy for this team because at the start of the season, and I'll put my hand up straight away, I never saw this coming. They haven't got the credit they deserve this season. Big players went, the likes of Garsdorp, the likes of Elliott, replaced by relatively unknown players that will now go down in history. And when you look at this team, fans love teams that reflect their city. This is a blue-collar city. This is a working-class city. And those players on that pitch, they take the working-class side, they take the blue-collar side, and they take it onto the field. And a special mention to Bradley Carnell, because he came in here with very little fanfare. People said about replacing Jim Kern was going to be an impossible job. I thought it was going to be an impossible job, but Bradley Carnell has proved so many people wrong, and he's gone about it week by week, game after game. The likes of Danley, the likes of McCann, players that you didn't thought possible to win the Supporters' Shield. They have shown what is possible with the collective rather than the individual. And I fully say that this team deserve everything that they have done this season.
I asked Carnell what winning the Shield would mean to him. The short answer was a lot. A man who coached Red Bull to a playoff berth as an interim head coach 2020, only to watch Gerhard Struber take the team days before the playoffs began. They lost. A man who coached St. Louis City to first place in their inaugural season. He got fired 4 months into the very next year. And look at him now, and the Herculean task to which you referred, middle of last season, they have to rebuild after losing players like Martinez, Carranza, and they get it done.
They do, and with Bradley Carnell, he is a manager. He always feels, when you see him from the outside looking in, you always look at a man that believes he has to prove his worth. Mr. Carnell, you no longer have to prove your worth. You no longer have to be the guy where people say, oh, well, they're a good counter-attacking team. This team can win ugly. This team can win possession-based. This team can win transition. And over a space of 34 games, when you win and you're at the top of the table, you fully deserve it. And Bradley Carnell deserves his moment, as does every single player associated with Philadelphia Union.
Sporting director Ernst Tanner, the architect of this. And look at this at Subaru Park. This is the player of the match.
And it's
but can be rewarded. All right, thank you very much for the support, the commitment from match day 1 all the way through.
At this time, please turn your attention to the corner of sections 101 and 140 as the Supporters' Shield is being presented by Dupin Delinquents President Tito Bryson and founders Amelia and Penelope Bryson. Joining them are Sons of Ben Vice President Kelsey Luckenbach and Member-at-Large Andrew Gerber.
The Supporters' Shield wasn't created until 1999. The first 3 winners, Tampa Bay Mutiny, DC United, and the Galaxy, were awarded it retroactively. Ernst Tanner, Jay Sugarman referred to it as the trophy by the fans, for the fans. Blake and Bedoya, the two longest tenured members of the team, hoist the shield together at the outset. Blake, the captain for tonight's game. Bedoya came on to finish it. And the road to MLS Cup will go through this quaint but very meaningful venue in MLS. 12-1-4 they are in league play on their home ground this year.
You don't want to come here. This place is a fortress. What they've done this season has been incredible. And the Sons of Ben, you look at them, their supporters group formed before the club was actually formed. So it means so much to so many people. And every single player, as he's lifting that shield now, has had a huge part to play in this season. And that's what it's all about. It's not about the individual, but it's about the collective.
You might see that goalkeeper jersey number 13 that's